Drinking outside in Japan might sound like it's the easiest thing in the world to do, but the thing is, it can actually get quite complicated. As of this year, it has become illegal to drink outside in some areas of Tokyo due to the increasing number of foreigners in Japan. And not only this, Tokyo might be one of the only cities in the world where having trash cans seems to be illegal, and there's a reason for it too.
So how about we dive into the amazing but weird world of drinking outside in Tokyo?
Japanese cities, especially Tokyo, look absolutely amazing during nighttime. The city is alive, roads are clean, and there's something to see around every corner.
One thing I absolutely love about Tokyo is that even though you're in the middle of the busiest city in the world, there's always some small park that you can spend 5 minutes winding down before you continue your way on the busy Tokyo streets.
But the biggest reason why walking around the city is so much fun is that in here, convenience stores are actually, well, convenient. You walk 5 minutes to any direction and you'll find a convenience store that's open 24/7, sells anything you'd like, has a trash can and a clean toilet with R2-D2's brother 5H1T that washes your ass.
I'd say this is heaven on earth, but we all know heaven doesn't exist on earth, it exists online. I decided to walk from Tokyo Tower, which is behind me, to Shibuya. It's about an hour walk. Not bad at all. I'm actually at this moment already in the need of toilets, and in a place like this there's a chance. The chance is not big, but there's a chance. The thing is, in the busy areas most convenience stores simply do not have them because there's a lot of people and they just don't want to take care of the mess. So usually at that point you kind of have to go away from the busy spots, try to find a convenience store that's kind of hidden somewhere, and maybe then you can find them.
Same goes for the trash cans, but in a much larger scale. So when you're in Tokyo, you will definitely face the problem of having to carry your trash around with you. The reason for this is a bit different though. In the 90s, there was an attack in Tokyo that involved small bombs with sarin gas in them. The government felt that there's a risk of someone hiding similar types of weapons in trash cans around Tokyo in the future, which is why still today, Tokyo avoids installing them.
Whenever you have an empty can and you need to throw it out, a good place is to look for vending machines, because most of the time vending machines have a place for them right next to them. Sometimes the people who run vending machines hide this thing. They hide it behind the vending machines simply because they don't want to, clean and empty it. So if you find a vending machine and there's no place to put the cans, look behind the vending machine or wherever the can could be hidden. Drinking outside is completely legal in Japan, so you don't have to worry about anything. There's only one small place where you're not allowed to drink, but we'll get to it. We are now in Roppongi, probably the most famous drinking area in Tokyo. What you can find here are many bars and clubs, but from my experience, they haven't been worth it. I mean, you can come here and check the place out. I'm not stopping you, but the times that I've found myself in here, I've just went to some stupid bar that fits 30 people, drinks are expensive, there's like a hostile atmosphere, it's just not fun. So if you wanna go clubbing, maybe Shibuya is a better option, I think. I don't understand rich people who buy sports cars. I think they're cringe. Like, maybe it's just me, but I hate standing out. I don't know, I want to drive a shitty car that is blends in and no one cares about me. Then I can, you know, make mistakes in the traffic too, because like I'll just slip by. If I change lanes the bad way in a Ferrari, Jesus Christ, people are gonna hate me. I rarely come around here, so I didn't know it was this fancy actually. The memories I have of Roppongi are pretty much, you know, I've been drunk on the street, like, I need to go home. Those are my memories, so I guess it's nicer than I remembered.
Let me show you the 3 best things you can get from any convenience store. Asahi is probably the most famous, but I'm a Kirin type of guy. And this boy right here is a lemon sour. I think it's the best drink you can get in Japan. And don't forget to grab a pack of kakinotane. This one is amazing to snack on while you walk the streets of Japan.
You might have heard of alcohol vending machines in Japan, and well, these are not them. I'm just explaining this in front of these ones. The thing is, they do exist, but they're more of a novelty than an actual thing that exists. So if you get lucky, you might see one, but they're more of a rarity around here. Maybe at one time, 20 years ago, they were a thing, but not anymore. Not anymore. How do you even get in the... oh. This way. The fact that they still have public telephones, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Streets in Tokyo are almost always super easy to navigate. I remember when I was in London, so many roads just ended up in dead ends, and it was impossible to navigate without Google Maps. It was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I don't even remember, but it was a long time ago, and at that point, like, Google Maps wasn't something I had that easy access to. Call me crazy, but I've lately gotten into non-alcoholic beer. I used to think, like, what's the point? But beer is actually pretty good, and I'd like to drink it more. But the thing is, whenever I drink, like, if I drink just one, after an hour I get super tired. So either I drink nothing or I have to keep on drinking. And I kind of like the fact that I can, you know, just taste the beer without having to go for the whole night. We have arrived to Shibuya. One of the most fun and interesting places to come if you're around Tokyo, and one of the most famous places to drink also. The thing is though that the government has decided to ban drinking around Shibuya coming this October. Well, it's a bit noisy around here, so let's go to Miyashita Park and I'll tell you all about it. So where does the area start and where does it end? Easily explained, the area is not big and it's right this area outside of Shibuya station. If you wanna follow the rule and, okay, not wanna, follow the rule, please, is that whenever you see lots of people around you, you're not supposed to drink there. Like the area ends where basically the crowds end. So how did they end up banning drinking? Well, mostly because of foreigners. I'm not saying it's foreigners' fault, but like hidden beneath what they're saying, that is kind of what it's about. Basically, foreigners started having Halloween parties in Shibuya. It became huge, Japanese joined in, it became too big, and then like they didn't want people coming here, drinking, having fun. They successfully stopped people coming here on New Year's and Halloween, and now they're like thinking like, okay, how about we do it all year round, because this area is pretty popular. So long story short, when you're in here, you don't have to worry about like where you can drink, where you can't. Basically, the whole Tokyo is your drinking playground, just right outside of the Shibuya station. When you're there, don't drink there. Anywhere else, have fun. Except, of course, trains. Don't drink in trains, okay? Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't ever go to small bars or izakayas or anywhere else like that to drink. But all I'm saying is that you should definitely experience them, but don't underestimate the power of just enjoying the city as it is. The government has said that they're not gonna enforce this, which means that, you know, even if you break this drinking rule, nothing will happen to you, which is why I don't think it will change anything, and you'll probably see as many people drinking and pissing on the streets as you do right now. But even though they're not enforcing it, just please try to follow the rule, okay? The thing is, Japanese already aren't too fond of us foreigners, so at least I personally try my best to follow the rules as closely as I can and try my best to not make them hate us foreigners any more than they already do. I mean, look at that place. You can't even fit in there. Is that really something you'd rather do than be outside? When you're exploring Tokyo, make sure of one thing. Make it to the last train. If you miss the last train, well, we're gonna have to keep on walking all the way back to home.